Hey, yesterday I told you about the story of the Jim Baker Show and Rick Wiles, who came up with this ridiculous numerology hypothesis proving that we're in the end times and the earth is 6,000 years old and any time now Jesus Christ is going to come back. I mean, it was totally nuts. It's getting even crazier now, where Rick Wiles was on the Jim Baker Show, and I have another clip for you. And as a reminder, this is that show where they sell you buckets and buckets of dried potatoes, and you could, instant mashed potatoes and dehydrated milk and all sorts of stuff to prepare yourselves for the coming cataclysm. And Rick Wiles proclaimed that the United States has been taken over by Muslims. He said he is not going to surrender to the Muslims that have taken over the United States. And it's one of the most awkward videos. We've seen a lot of these shows. We've talked about the Daystar programs. We've talked about the 700 Club. We've had clips from all of these, the Pray in Jesus' Name project of Gordon Klingenschmidt, former chaplain. This may be the most awkward moment I recall. This guy gets a standing ovation from, I mean, it looks like they're doing their show in a senior living facility. You'll see what I mean when I when I play the video here. Maybe the most awkward moment from any of these shows that I can remember. Take a look.
We've been taken over, Zach. We have been taken over, Zach.
Aren't you afraid to say that?
No, they're going to kill us, Jim. My God, Jim, they're going to kill us someday. They kill us now or later. When do you want to die? When do you want to die? Later or now?
The church is denying what you're saying.
It doesn't matter.
I know it's true. You know it's true.
They're going to listen.
The church don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Jim, I've got a granddaughter 2 years old. I am not surrendering this nation to Muslims.
Air horn, wow. Yeah. Maybe the solution is to buy buckets of potatoes.
or gold coins, maybe. Oops. There I am. It is very awkward, and it just seems staged. It seems really fake, really staged. Like a play?
Doesn't it
like
look, doesn't it? Do you agree it looks like they're filming this at a senior center?
They might be. They might be.
At last
It's just so
estimate,
fake.
at last estimate, there are about 3.3 million Muslims in the United States, or doing basic math, 1% of the population. I guess you could say Muslims have taken over America in the same way that Hindus have, who have a 0.7% population. Is that a fair assessment?
You might have to look at specific neighborhoods. If there's a high percentage in one neighborhood or so, maybe that's what they're talking about.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, 1% of the population is Muslim. Christianity gets a federal holiday. No other religion, including Islam, gets any federal holidays. You have Christian groups who are defended when they try to interfere with public school curricula. It's almost become establishment to inject Christian beliefs into Texas textbooks. Imagine all of a sudden if you had the same going on with groups, huge groups using the Quran to change school curricula. It's not really clear to me that Muslims have taken over America the way these clowns think.
But if you admit that, you don't sell as many oats.
Right, yeah. It's all about selling steel-cut oats by the pound or by the ton or by the bushel or whatever it is. Whatever bulk amount you're looking to buy, these Christian radio shows are the experts in providing you with bulk food. It's almost like they run a Costco, except I doubt they pay as well.
I'm sure they can point you to everything you need, from the shelter you need to build,
Right,
to the oats you put in it, and maybe even the sod you lay on top of it.
Quite a racket they have going, and I'm sure it makes them a ton of money. We're on Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/David Pakman Show. We'll take a quick break.